First of all, I would like to talk about the current situations in Vietnam. It takes only 5 seconds to produce a simple nylon bag and 1 second to litter it on the ground. But this bag needs 500 to 1000 years to decompose. It means that the first piece of plastic that was created still exists now. According to the statistics, annually the world dumps more than 300 million tons of plastic waste into nature, of which about 8 million tons is dumped into the sea. The amount of plastic waste is big enough to cover about 4 times the Earth's surface. The organizations of marine, environmental protection, Ocean Conservancy predicts that by the year 2025, there will be about 1 ton of plastic waste for every 3 tons of fish. Vietnam ranks 4th among countries with the highest amount of plastic waste in the world, which is about 0.28 to 0.73 million tons per year. The amount of plastic waste in Vietnam accounts for 6% of the world's amount. According to Dang Huy Dong, the former Deputy Minister of Planning and Investment, only 10% of the plastic waste in Vietnam is recycled. The remaining 90% is buried and dumped into the environment. In the morning of December 24, 2019, Hanoi ranked 7th in the list of the world's most polluted cities by the air visual.
The remaining question is that which generation is responsible for the problem? Is it caused by the Generation Z or the previous generation? Firstly, the lack of environmental awareness that makes people don't care much about it. They think that it's none of their business. Secondly, the environmental protection activity is not able to spread to everyone, or actually they ignore it. Nowadays, people ignore whatever activity they think that it's waste of their time. Furthermore, the indifference and irresponsibility of the leaders who carry out those actions. Literally, there are more reasons for this problem. However, the main reason is human awareness. So, I think you can answer the question, who is responsible for the problem now?
This problem is the common responsibility of all of us. If we want to see a major change in the environmental issues in the next decade, there should be a change in people's awareness about the issues. So, environmental protection is not a responsibility of someone, but a responsibility of our society. The whole society needs to protect the environment because the earth is the only place to live in, and we don't have land be.
The young generation will be the one who can change the future of the earth. We can show our responsibilities every day in ways through environmental campaigns. Young people around the world are not outside the world when they have stepped out of the school chair and the government requests for action against climate change. One of the most typical phases on the environment in 2010 to 19 period will certainly be Greta Thunberg, the 16-year-old Swedish schoolgirl who had a strong speech before world leader, and then the Time magazine voted by the time of 2019. I and you are not brave enough to be like this girl, but with the sense and responsibility of a student in general and a student of Suyumo in particular, we can contribute small part to the environmental protection mission.
You just need to replace throwing a bottle of water into the trash by bringing back a few times or recycling it effectively.
Just think about how should we recycle plastic bags in your house instead of throwing them away. Using duffel box or personal box when you go shopping. Selling electricity and water is also very essential. We should take it seriously every time and everywhere. At the workplace, we should sell paper. Take advantage of two-sided printing and edit details carefully before printing to avoid wasting paper. When you are in public, you should behave as an environment conscious person, not littering on the street or cleaning up before leaving a picnic place. Grow and care for trees at home as well as in public. Joining environment activities or campaigns to raise up a lot of awareness of human about environment.
In conclusion, the awareness is not only a responsibility, a duty of individuals, but also a responsibility of everyone, especially university students. It shows all the people how important the role of a university student in society is. Taking responsibility for society also reflects the awareness of university students. We are too proud to be able to take responsibility for society, which shows clearly the characteristics of Vietnamese university students: skillful, brave, and especially responsible. That's the end of our presentation. Thanks so much for your attention.